the Catholic Church is facing scandals and being forced to pay millions of dollars.
In the 1980s and 90s, the press reported crimes that seemed inconceivable.
Sins of the fathers.
Case after case of alleged sexual misconduct.
Committed by Catholic priests and covered up by bishops.
The bishop was warned about Koss's behavior, but kept moving him around.
In 2002, revelations reached a crescendo.
Sparked by the release of thousands of pages of documents.
You're a filthy pig.
Responding to the crisis, America's bishops enacted reforms and made a promise.
To bring an end to sexual abuse in the church.
More than a decade later, new disclosures continue to make headlines. Some priests have faced consequences, but what about the bishops who covered up their crimes?
Evil priests abuse young boys with impunity. Their bishops knew, but they did nothing. So it went on for years and years and years. Years and years and years. And sacristies after mass, in the priest's car, in deserted places. After words of bribes and threats, not to tell, not to tell, not to Boys' parents were too scared to report it. The church could do no wrong. Some priests were jailed, but not their bishops, 'cause the church is part of the establishment. And they protect their own. They protect their own. Yes, they protect their own. Yet they protect their own.
Is that there are consequences for priests who abuse? There are no consequences, or there have been none from the Vatican for bishops who have in any way enabled that abuse.
They protect their own.
Case in point, Kansas City Bishop Robert Finn. Although he was convicted in court for failing to report a priest who took pornographic photos of young girls, Finn is still bishop today. And even Cardinal Bernard Law, who resigned as head of the Boston Archdiocese after mishandling sex abuse cases, went on to preside over one of Rome's most important churches and remained on a Vatican committee that handled cases of sexual abuse.
Some people said, gee, what a relief for him. He didn't have to clean up the mess he made. He got to move on to Rome.
To date, sex abuse cases have cost the church and its insurers over $3 billion.
There is no justice.
But especially since 2002, victims have also pressed for the church to turn over its files on accused molesters. In early 2013, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles released thousands of pages, revealing that in the 1980s, Cardinal Mahoney and a top aide tried to shield admitted sex abusers from law enforcement.
This was clearly a cover-up on the part of Mahoney. This was shocking material.
Since then, thousands more newly released documents have revealed alleged sex crimes and cover-ups, mostly decades old, in Milwaukee, the Twin Cities, Joliet, and Chicago. Pope Francis has promised a new committee will advise him on how to deal with what he's called the shame of the church. For Wilton Gregory, the prolonged struggle to put this crisis in the past brings to mind a teaching of Niccolò Machiavelli.
If a prince, if a leader is going to give away 1,000 ducats, he should do it 1 ducat at a time, because people forget. But if he has to slay 1,000 soldiers, he should do it in 1 night, because people forget. The constant revelation, the continual disclosure of bad criminal behavior